Why is Tiny there?
They so caught up in my pie, but don't know what's inside. I've been down and I've been up, still ain't giving up.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I'm back with another video. If you do not know me, my name is B Octavia, and I'm from Washington, D.C. And if you don't know what I get into over here, if you are new, then I do Real Talks on Tuesday. That's Real Talk Tuesday. And I mean, I have a lot of Real Talks, occasional reactions. I'm starting to do more, and today is going to be just that. I'm going to do a reaction on the T.I. Red Table Talk interview. T.I., he is a rapper from Atlanta, and he has been in the game for a long time. Also, he was standing up against Gucci, and he would call people out, whether they be right in his face or over the internet, about wearing Gucci and stuff like that. He even checked his kids on it, which they're your kids. You can really censor that, but I did appreciate seeing that and just schooling kids on what's going on and what we should do as people moving forward. However, there have been a lot of contradictions in the way that he parents, and I have noticed quite a bit of that. Before we react to this, I remember seeing an episode and he was talking to one of his youngest sons by the name of King. And this is when King was a little bit younger, but he was talking about how he was being sexually active, but he was being careful. And his mom, Tiny, that's T.I.'s wife, and she's a member of Escape. His mom was freaking out about it, of course. And T.I. was just saying, well, if he's being careful, then alright, son. Basically patting him on the back and not really being hard on him about having sex when you are young. Now, in my opinion, which he didn't do. Now, recently, the Shade Room and blogs have posted that he said that he goes to the gynecologist's office with his daughter.
Not only have we had the conversation, we have yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her height.
Oh, okay.
He goes there with her, and not only goes there with her, but he also sits in and he wants the doctor to tell him basically if she is a virgin or not. Now, that's how you know how much money he has, because that is illegal, I believe. I don't really think a young girl would choose to have her father in the room talking about her period and talking about her hymen and stuff like that. So that's really awkward and cringy. That has never happened to me, but it shows the amount of control that he puts on females in his life. You know, it's crazy that he has this amount of control, or he has a control issue, when he's been the one that has been caught cheating. He's been the one that has cheated. And it's just crazy how men try to flip stuff. Hey, you don't have to overcompensate, you know, and control over what I'm doing so that I don't focus on what you're doing. But I digress. I want to see at least a little bit of this interview. Let's go.
In order to guide or direct, you must have a certain level of control of anything.
Right off the bat, are you talking about in general, or are you talking about with your kids?
I'm being criticized because I'm willing to go above and beyond to protect mine. I didn't get it. I was oblivious to it. However, I am now sensitive to it for her. I was taking the bullets, and and I don't have a problem with that, until I had different directives. Okay, go ahead, make it stop.
Right.
Clear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would not be here today had I not had those different directives.
Yeah.
I'd still be sitting in silence. For there to be malice, there must be ill intent.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to the doctor with you just for the sake of controlling you, then okay. But if I'm going for the purpose of being a protective parent, and there's no such thing as overprotective. There's protected and unprotected. Well,
The virginity.
It's not protecting. I'm not there to protect necessarily virginity. I just know That is a big move.
Right. Okay.
Once
now,
you make that move,
Right. Okay, there we go.
there are things that happen that follow.
Right.
You have to be equipped. Keep your expectations low. You can't get your feelings wrapped up in this now. This is a physical urge. This is animalistic urges taking over right here. This is not an emotional, romantic encounter for this gentleman.
So-
I don't think it is.
But that's another question that I have. Why is Tiny there? I understand her being there to support him, but why are they saying T.I. and Tiny like she's gonna talk too? That's not her child. So I feel like in this situation, they should have Deja's mom come on here. It's not Tiny's place, you know? This is my thing about T.I. and about being a parent that I understand of what he said. I do understand being involved in your child's life as far as what they're into and what they believe in and how they feel or how they move on social media. And I also agree with him saying that children or kids, young adults, don't really know how to decipher certain things. And I agree to a certain extent. I agree when you're talking about who your kids are involved with, their friends and relationships, you know? But that's when trust comes in, because after you meet the boy or the girl that your child chooses to be involved with, and you don't get any bad vibes and you don't get any premonitions that you need to warn your child to stay away from this person or anything like that, a good person, that's when you trust your child to make decisions that they would be proud of for themselves. That's when it's no longer about you. He's still talking about the control that he can have, and they need to be in control of their own lives. And that's why I say that I bet it sucks to be a famous person's kid, because you are literally being thrown money and you have trust fund and whatever the case is, and that's why he feels like he needs or he deserves this amount of control. It's because he's running your life. It's because he's funding your life. That's just straight up. And it's nothing wrong with your parents helping you. I'm not accustomed to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with that, but look how much you've got from your father and how much he's taken from you. How much of your privacy that he's taking. As you can see, your child is going to back away from you. Your child is not going to want to be involved with you. And she's still going to need money, and she's still going, you know what I'm saying, whatever. He's still going to probably do that, whatever. But it's that amount of control. And my thing is, if you want to control your wife like that, if you want to control your money like that, if you want to control your life like that, then do that. But after, and then he said, after they're 18, they can make their own decision. Okay, so let her. And if she makes mistakes, that's a part of life too. It's no way that you can stop your kids or stop your child from making mistakes once they get older. It's just what comes with it, and you know that. So I really don't understand why he's making excuses. And he even said that he wasn't being literal, and he didn't think that people would take literally his word for, you know what I'm saying, just as simple as what it is. And definitely did, and you're not wavering on that. You're still talking about control, but you're not saying, yes, I want to know if she's still a virgin. That's the type of control I want to have. You know, he's not saying that. So I have a problem with that. But again, I digress. If you guys want me to react to another part of this interview, make sure that you like this video, comment below, and let me know that y'all want me to, and I will have it out as soon as possible. So it's your girl B Octavia. Thank you for watching today's reaction video. Thank you for rocking with me. If you are new, if you have been down, I love you. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. I'm gone.